Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your July 2018 general read. This is going to be perfect for you if you are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus, or wherever your placements are that you find importance in, right? Okay. If these messages don't resonate with you, please check out your other signs. I will say it's so funny when I was shuffling before any cards popped out, I was like, this kind of feels all over the place. Like I had a feeling this reading was going to be a little bit scattered. So bear with me and I will clarify things. Because what I will say is there are a lot of characters here. You know, we've got Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. There's a lot of different people and energies flowing. And I feel like that's where we're feeling a little scattered. Maybe you guys are a little scattered in your mind right now. We are in the middle of we just started a Mars retrograde, which has a deep impact on everybody. Things are really being slowed down so that we can see the truth and how we choose to move forward. Also, Mercury is going to be in retrograde at the end of this month, so that might be where I'm getting all this sword energy, communication between people, your thoughts, that's what Mercury is all about, communication. And by the time we hit like August, I don't know what day, August something. By the time we hit August, we pretty much have like 6 planets are going retrograde. Also, we are totally in eclipse season. So there's a lot of things shifting on a micro level. And of course, that does take a toll on us on a micro. I hope I said macro before. On a macro level, things are shifting, okay, for everybody, universe, right? My main question is if in this situation with you guys this month, if you guys are actually being honest with yourselves about whatever, okay, whatever the thing is, whatever's going on in your life. Because what's unseen at the bottom of the deck, we've got that 7 of Swords card, which is, typically like your common thief, sneak, liar, asshole. But this is also someone who avoids, okay? And since swords have to do with communication and have to do with thoughts, this could be like, are you clearly looking at things right? Are you in your right mind when you're thinking about things? Are you avoiding what the truth is, right? Swords are about truth. Are you kind of just running away with your little thoughts in your own little fantasy world? And no, I don't see 7 of Cups anywhere here that would indicate illusion. But it's a question I have, and let's see how this goes when I get deeper into the reading and what messages kind of pop up. But definitely you guys are wanting to start something. We've got the Ace of Wands to start, right? This is the theme of the month. So Wands, that's your energy, okay? Fire. And this is like that spark of inspiration of something. Aces are always like the spark of something, the beginning of something. It's something that the universe gifts us, right? And typically with wands, they have a lot to do with things you're passionate about. It could be career, it could be love, stuff like that. So, but what's crossing it is you've got this Knight of Swords card here. Now, for some of you, if there's a new project or a new, even a relationship you're starting, I'm hearing, it might be something, I don't know, I'm just kind of hearing slow down. Because the thing with the Knight of Swords is it's the fastest moving knight. Even faster than a wand, which wand energy is faster than everybody else's typically. But this Knight of Swords, this can sometimes be like a know-it-all. This can be someone who thinks they know it all. They can kind of rush in, too abrasive, too strong. You're like, hold on, be careful. What is going on? And I feel like that's kind of you guys' energy. in an effort to like really get things popping and get things started. Um, Even though sword energy, of course, air signs, so you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Even though sword energy is very intellectual, very mental, it's all about, how we kind of process. This Knight of Swords person sometimes just does things without thinking, does thinking through, right? Or thinking, can do things without tact. It's not a seasoned energy like a Queen of Swords or a King of Swords. I definitely get the sense you guys are just trying to make something happen really, really fast. And I'm just hearing slow down. In Cancer season, this is a time to really get into the feels and really trust our intuition more. It's not a time to be so impulsive. It's a time to really see how things feel. And it's interesting because you have the Queen of Cups as your crowning energy. So whenever I see Queen of Cups, it's always like a cue to me. It's like, okay, slow down, think, like, get into your intuition. Like, it's like either you're doing too much or you're thinking too fast and you need to feel it out more, right? The point is you need to feel. You feeling your way through this situation, whether it's career or love or whatever, that is what's going to help you in this season at this time with this situation. Because the Queen of Cups is, it's very feminine energy. It's not very masculine at all because Cups energy is not masculine energy, and then Queen energy is obviously feminine energy. So where fire sign people naturally have more of a masculine, aggressive energy, I feel like this month is kind of asking you to slow down and to look at things more like through your third eye, rather than, trying to think it through or just trying to force something to happen. Because I get the feeling if you tap a little bit into your spirituality more, you'll get the clues that you need in order to move forward. It's interesting. I feel like the Sagittariuses that I know in my life recently have been kind of tapping into their spirituality more and exploring that and questioning things and just kind of finding their own ways and their own rituals to get through the day. And I feel like this is a really big time for a lot of Sagittarius in that, in that context. Now, you guys want justice of this situation. This is also a Libra card. So you did have that Knight of Swords with the Ace of Wands. If you are dealing with a Libra person, this could be like the basis of this thing. But it feels like the energy is you guys want truth and you want balance in the situation. And you also want to find out what's true and balanced for you, right? Because the Justice card, yes, it's about justice all around, but it's really about getting into you more and finding what's true and just for you and kind of getting into alignment with your own person, right? Because it's a Libra card. So Libras, the way Libras balance, every sign has their own specific gift, I guess you could say, that they bring to the world, right? In Libras, the case would be balance, right? That's why they're the scales. But the way that Libras find balance is they balance themselves. It's not finding balance through external things. It's about being balanced within themselves, and that way they're able to, exude that balance and give that to the world. So again, it's really about going within. It's really about trusting your intuition, trusting the way things feel, not so much the way they look or the way you think they should be. Finding that balance within so that you can find balance in the situation, okay? Now in the past, we've got the Hierophant card, which is all about, it can be about, obviously it can be about marriage. Some of you guys may have been dealing with someone that you thought very highly of, and you really saw a future in you guys, right? If this is a romantic thing. And it's interesting because the way I'm looking at it is it's sitting right next to this Knight of Swords here. And look at how aggressively, like, the Knight of Swords is going towards this Pope figure. And he's just kind of like, hold on, girl, wait. There could have been something that you were really trying to pop off in the past too, that you've been stalled and been like, hold on, like someone kind of put their hand up at you like, girl, along with, it being marriage, it can also, it's where like institutions and spirituality meet, right? Again, going back to finding what's right for you guys. This can be traditional things, religions, it could be government, it can be any type of group. It's about finding your tribe. And I think with this, you guys going in and really tapping into your own spirituality, maybe in this case too, this Knight of Swords is you guys finding that you're starting to challenge a lot of things that you grew up believing, challenging things that you thought were the right way to go about things, but you're maybe discovering that maybe it's not so much about that. Maybe it's not so much about tradition, right? Because the Hierophant's also about like conforming to something. Some of you may be feeling a little bit more rebellious than that. That could be what that avoidance card is too. Avoiding conforming to societal standards or something. Conforming to a shit job, conforming to, a relationship that just was not working and just trying to make you be something that you weren't. And you found that you were fighting this thing, fighting this person, fighting this circumstance. It could absolutely be that. But you know what? It's okay, because in the future, I do see you guys are really setting your foundations. This is a really good card. This is all about foundations. And this could be about marriage too. So if there was some of you, may have been dealing with someone that you feel very strongly about and you're ready for marriage, right? That's what this Ace of Wands could also mean. That could be that spark, like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. We've been together. I love this girl. I love this guy. I love whatever. I'm going to go get a ring. This Knight of Swords could be you guys really going out there and trying to shop for it. I mean, I don't know. It's general. So please take it as it resonates. But definitely in the near future, we see you guys trying to set your foundations. And it's like, whatever this is that you're setting, this for me in a lot of ways is a manifestation card, because I always see 1111. And that's really good. Now, hopes and fears, you guys have the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is like young, immature communication. Pagers are all about messengers, so they bring in the messages, right? This could also be a spy, like someone who's spying on you, or you could be spying on someone. Maybe you're spying on this person on their social media or something, and maybe you're afraid of what you might find out, or, vice versa. Or maybe, your fear is it could be this proposal. Maybe this is the message that you want to bring to this person. Like, hey, look, I love you. Let's like do this. Let's stay together. Let's be together. Let's build together. And you're afraid of their outcome. But it's a very young energy. It's a very, very young energy. You guys have so much air in this read. You guys could really be dealing with an air sign, so keep that in mind. Yeah. Above that in your environment, you have the Knight of Wands. So if you are dealing with a relationship, let's say those of you who have been together for a while and you're feeling like things are getting really serious and you want to take it to the next level, you've got this Knight of Wands person who is going straight towards the Four of Wands. So if you are in a committed relationship, I really feel like this is a great time for you to kind of express your love to that person. And, maybe thinking about, making a higher level of commitment even if it's just someone like you're talking to, like maybe making it official and like you're actually together now, or but if this is you, if this is a love situation, I do feel like this person is coming at you, right? It's like what you're looking for is looking for you, because you're looking to go into this place of Four of Wands where you're building your foundations, and it looks like they're headed that same direction. Now, what you guys are doing right now is you're trying to become real clear. We've got that Queen of Swords energy, and she doesn't play around. She's direct. She knows what she wants. She's got her sword of truth up in the air like, look, this is what's up. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. You know, she's been through a lot, so she's not going to go through much more foolishness. Do you know what I mean? And I do feel like this is you guys' energy right now. Like, look, I've been through so much. I'm seasoned. I know what I want. I know what I like. I know what makes me tick. I know what's going to work for me as far as relationships and things go. Can you hang? You know, this can be kind of be that energy. But this, I feel like this with just in general, this could be at work. Even if this is like talking to a boss or someone, or if you're trying to get a new job and saying, look, these are my qualifications. This is what I'd like. This is what I do. Is it good or what, right? Just you guys are really coming into being very direct. I don't know if something, that's funny. She's holding the sword with her right hand, and like my wrist hurts now all of a sudden. The sword of truth she's holding with her hand, my hand hurts. Same hand that she's holding the sword with. Maybe there's some things that you need to get off your chest, some truths that you need to reveal that are heavy, you know? They've been heavy on you. It's so crazy. I literally just started feeling it physically in my forearm and in my wrist. Then you've got the Page of Cups. Again, another young energy, another messenger energy. But the Page of Cups is, again, all about tapping into your intuition. It's water. It's also about whatever you're doing, finding good luck in it, right? You've got your good luck charm right here with the fish. But I definitely feel like this is more, I mean, again, this can go back to like leveling up and having more of an offer of love, but the way it's sitting next to this Queen of Cups, I'm really getting the sense that this month is going to be important for you guys to use your intuition to move forward. Right? Maybe it's like the way you guys have been thinking is all wrong. So you need to start filling out more. We're in Cancer season. I'm going to clarify some of these cards because this is very scattered. There's so many people I feel like that can be involved. But the main point is I really feel like you guys are trying to get justice in this situation. And maybe the way that you're going about it is a bit abrasive for the other people on the receiving end, right? So instead of trying to force the thing, it's more about filling it out and trusting your compass inside of you. You guys are trying to find your tribe. You're trying to find where you belong. You're trying to build your foundations in that, right? With the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Really trying to build your foundations. Some of you guys are really thinking marriage. With the Hierophant and the Justice card, this could totally be a marriage situation that you guys are contemplating. Remember last month, I felt like you guys like found the one, some of you. Now, I don't know if it's happening all that fast, but these are energies that you do have around you. Remember, free will is always at play. So just because I'm saying this and just because I'm seeing these things, you guys have the power to shift things in a way that's going to be conducive for you. Now, I pulled an oracle card. It says, visualize abundance in all forms. It says, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Again, going back to that Queen of Cups energy, it's really important for you guys to be feeling and visualizing, strengthening that third eye, because you guys are trying to build your foundations, right? And you guys are going to build your foundations. Remember I said this feels like a manifestation card, 1111. And what did this advice card say? That you guys are basically manifesting, right? Everything that you are visualizing eventually comes to be. So really make sure you guys are really clear on your thoughts, because thoughts become things. And yes, it's hard sometimes to get funky thoughts out of your head, but that's when it's really good to maybe like start picking up some affirmations. Maybe read a Louise Hay book. She is the queen of affirmations. May she rest in peace. She changed my life for sure. But the way you guys feel is going to be very important for this month too, because in order to get good, you have to feel good, right? It's hard to attract great things into your life whenever you're vibrating on a low frequency. So visualizing, meditating, that will help a lot. Praying, really getting in touch with your spirituality like we talked about, finding what works for you, and not just conforming to things because you think you're supposed to, but actually following what works for you. It's going to really help you guys out in moving forward and feeling abundant in whatever it is. And then romance card, you've got express your love. So again, if you are in a committed relationship, things have been going well, you've been thinking marriage or just a higher level of commitment, it doesn't have to be marriage, this is a good time to express your love and to really make it clear. Make it clear. She makes it clear, right? Make it clear with your communication how you feel. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Now, if you don't have a boo, then I'm obviously not talking to you. But, or if you're dealing with someone that you don't know how they feel at all, I'm not talking to you about, well, actually I am. Because in that case, you would need to express your love too, or at least express your interest so you know where they're at, where they stand. Now, if this is a love situation where maybe this was someone in your past that you really admired and really wanted a future with, but they've kind of made it clear, with their hand up, like, wait, hold on, girl. Then you need to respect that, and that comes back to two. Are you guys being honest with yourselves about the situation? I'm just going to pull a couple, I just want a little bit more clarity on a couple cards. Dang it. Hold on, guys. Ooh, I almost dropped the whole stack. Okay, that's too many. I guess that's the downside of sitting so tall. If I drop a card, I gotta get all down and everything. Let's look at what this Ace of Wands, this new thing is. Show me, Lord. Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. So you guys are really trying to build your foundation, build your abundance, right? The 10 of Pentacles is all about feeling abundant. This could be you guys, wanting to go into your dream career, right? That makes you feel good. This could be about you wanting to build something with someone that you love, wanting to build that family. But abundance comes in all forms. But it's a very good card for money and for love and just overall stability. It's like you guys are trying to build your stability. And that makes sense because that Four of Wands, that's what that's about too. You guys building it and feeling like you come into a place that you're there. Let's look at this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Death card. Yeah, so like I said, I felt like, me personally, I know a lot of Sagittarius right now that I feel like are really trying to dig deeper into their spirituality and see what works for them. You guys are definitely going through a transformation. Now, this is something that you lost. I don't feel like death, like an actual death of a person, but let's say this is you guys are healing from something, you know, I send you all the best, because a death card it can be a tough energy, but what we don't realize, what we forget to, or what we neglect to realize, is we have deaths and beginnings, like deaths and rebirths every day in all types of situations. That's literally life, right? And when we are going through those situations, it's important to know that we go through them better when we feel like we're not alone. Not alone when it comes to people in our lives, but also not alone spiritually in this big realm, right? So really praying more, meditating more, trusting yourself more, trusting your little person inside you more, getting into your intuition more, that's going to help you through this period, okay? The Hierophant. Yeah, so in the past, you guys have been thinking about wanting to offer someone a cup of love. We've got the Knight of Cups. This is a very romantic person. This is a person, you know, this is the person who romance your draws off. But like literally a romantic person. Not in a sense like a player. Very kind, poetic energy. Now what's this Justice? Page of Wands. Okay, so on the table we've got the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Only missing one is the Page of Pentacles. And it's funny, bottom of the deck right now, Page of Swords. So it's like whatever you guys are wanting to start up with this Page of Wands, or whatever this is, you know, messages that's coming in for you guys for a new beginning, because pages also come whenever we're on the cusp of something new. You guys are just hoping that it works out. You're hoping that you get justice in this situation. You're hoping that, you know, everything works out in your favor. And I think it will. I feel good about that. Again, my only concern in the beginning was with this Knight of Swords, just not being too abrasive about it and feeling it out more. And making sure that you're being honest with yourself with that Seven of Swords. What's this Page of Swords? Wheel of Fortune. So it's time to have this talk. If there's a talk that you've been kind of resisting to have, it's time. And the wheel is spinning in your favor. Because it's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10. 10 next to a 1. So that's endings and beginnings, right? This Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, you've got the Three of Pentacles. So especially for those of you guys who are single, you guys, this could mean that you guys just have a lot of suitors coming towards you. The Three of Pentacles is all about networking. It's all about collabing, of course, in the sense of work, because it's pentacles and sense of money, that kind of thing. But whatever it is, it's a very early stage that's going to build success. I feel like this is telling you to be open, especially if you are single. And there are people who are attracted to you or coming your way if they're trying to, you know, get at you. Being open and not being closed off to what they have to offer, what they're bringing. Yeah, look, Page of Cups. So many pages. Because you just never know, right? Because like in the original depiction of a Three of Pentacles card, you see like the three most unlikely people working together, and they're working together for a bigger goal, and it's successful, right? Ends up being successful. So especially for you single Sages out there, really being open-minded to what's coming your way, okay? Because I think it'll surprise you. And then let's look at this Page of Cups. Page of Cups, you guys got the Nine of Wands. So, look at how paranoid. Look at that. Look at that expression. Nine of Wands is like you've been sitting there waiting for something, but you're paranoid about it because you've been through struggle. You've been through things before. You're ready to take action and you want to move forward, but you're paranoid. And I really feel like it's based off of past things. If you've been heartbroken in the past and you're trying to move forward with someone in the future, because we've got this Page of Cups, you can't, that's not how that works, right? You can't do that. That's not going to be the best thing for you in the future going forward. So if this love situation is what you need and you've been burned in the past, you've been hurt in the past, you're going to have to learn how to let those things go. You're going to have to learn how to drop all those swords, all those worries, right? All those ways that you feel like you've been betrayed, because how can you move forward in a healthy way if you're still holding on to some weird shit from the past? And I'm not saying it like, oh, get over it, because I know it's not easy. Again, I understand you guys just went through the death card or going through the death card. Some of you, I feel like it's past energy. Some of you, I feel like it's still kind of presently lingering. And that's not ever easy. But you guys have so many good things to look forward to because it looks like you've got people coming your way, right? It looks like you guys will be setting your foundations. It looks like you guys are being very clear on what you want. And as long as you're very clear on what you want, it doesn't matter what someone brings to you. If it's not what you want, it's not what you want, right? And you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and it's spinning in your favor. So get out of your head with the worry. Balance yourself. There's no Temperance card, but I'm really feeling Temperance card, which is your energy, actually. With that Knight of Swords in the beginning, you know, if there's something you're excited about, a new project, really making sure that it's right for you. The way you're going to know is the way it feels, okay? Not the way it looks or not what it says. It's going to literally be how it makes you feel, okay? And I do see you guys getting justice in the situation, whatever it is. Again, you could be dealing with people at work, whatever. Please take this message as it resonates. Like I said, it felt very scattered at first, but I'm starting to see some things are making sense. Of course, this is your life, so it'll make more sense to you than me. But you guys have some good things coming up. Keep visualizing abundance in all forms so that you can get this 10 of Pentacles. That's the goal. You know, that's the goal. And I think you guys will get it, okay? Very soon. So keep your head clear. Stay in your heart. It's Cancer season. Embrace it. And you guys will be good, okay? I'll see you guys next month. Bye.